What is up, you guys, and welcome back to Vlogmas. You're probably like, Courtney, what the heck? Like, why is it so dark outside? That is a great question. I'm actually gonna turn you this way. Perfect. That is a very good question. Basically, honestly, I don't want to lie to you guys. I don't want to like sugarcoat things. I basically just had a really rough day today. Yeah, I might talk about it a little bit later. I feel like it's too soon in the video to start getting into like really deep things. But basically I just had a really rough day. I had something happen and I heard about something that like just really bothered me and just kind of put me in a funk today. And so I'm starting today's video off at 7:42 p.m. because it just kind of like distracted me and like I really just didn't get very much done, and I do want to talk about it, I think, at the end of this video. But for right now, this is the beginning of the video. I cannot start talking about super deep things automatically. Basically today we are going to be going and Christmas shopping for my friends. So basically my biggest, actually no, we'll talk about that once we get there. But basically there are three main people that I really need to shop for, but I have no idea what to get them. So we're gonna head to Target first. You know what? No, I just lied. We're gonna go to Ross. We're gonna go to Ross first. Okay, there's actually a Target with a Ross right beside it. So that is where we're gonna go. I just got here. I'm actually going to be going to Ross first because I don't know. I feel like, okay, Ross's in California are so much better than Ross's in Pennsylvania. Ross's in Pennsylvania literally suck. Like they have like no, like there's nothing in them. And so I came to California and like Ross's are like basically like the new TJ Maxx. I feel like I'm always all about like packaging and like trying to make things like look really cute, and I saw these boxes right here. How freaking cute is this? I love it, but it's also like $7. But I will say they have really cute stuff. It's just the people that I'm shopping for, I don't know. So two of them are like super bougie, and I feel like they already own everything, and I feel like whatever I get them is probably gonna have to be something designer or something with a brand name. The one is super minimalistic and like loves like outdoors and campfires, and like she like is in love with Jesus. She like doesn't love material things. So I'm like, what the heck do I get you? At this point I'm just kind of hoping that like something pops out and I'm like, oh my gosh, like Danielle, or I'm like, oh my gosh, Katie. So far I've yet to have one of those moments. Oh my gosh, you guys just totally missed it. So I just got to Marshall's and I was like walking in, and then I heard like all these sirens. There was like a fire truck, there was ambulances, there was police cars. Like I'm talking several police cars, and I was like, what the heck is happening? And then I realized that I didn't have my vlog camera, so then I had to go run back to my car, get my vlog camera, and I'm like, what the heck is happening? Like this is like big. So then I was like, is there like a car chase? Like is there like a mansion or a building on fire? Like I was like freaking out, right? It's Santa. I was like, there's like a truck with Santa on it, and they like had like ambulances and fire trucks and everything like in front of it and behind it. That was the funniest thing. Santa of all things. Guys, I got my presents. Well, I only got one, and that's okay. Like that's good enough for me for right now, especially because it is 10:30. But there's two things I want to tell you. One, I have discovered that where my Dollar Tree is apparently very sketchy. Actually, now, sorry, I just thought of something. I might be talking to you guys for a while, so I want to keep my car turned on so my battery doesn't die, because that has happened in a video before. Anywho, whoa, there's a lot going on right now. But anywho, yeah, so I've discovered that my Dollar Tree is very sketchy. So I went there, I mean they closed at 10, so I went in pretty late because I went to, where did I even go? We went to Marshall's. Yeah, Marshall's was the last place that I went, and I ended up getting the gift for my roommate Danielle because we have like a secret Santa, which I'm so excited to vlog. Hopefully everyone's okay with me vlogging it. But we have this secret Santa, and I have her, and she is like a minimalist. Like she is the most simple, most amazing person in the entire world. She's not very big on, at least from what I know of her, she's not really big on like materialistic things and all of that. So it was like really hard for me to actually like think of what to get her, because I was like, I don't know, like she doesn't like, she's literally the sweetest person in the entire world, and I was like, I have no idea what to get her. But I did end up finding it at Marshall's, but then I needed a gift bag, so I went to the Dollar Tree. And while I was at the Dollar Tree, I literally was there until they actually closed, and they made the announcement like, hey, it's closed, like everyone come on up. So then I did, and then the manager comes out and was like, sir, you gonna pay for that? And I guess like there was this man who was like, I don't want to judge and say that he was homeless, but he looked like he was homeless. His shoes were like missing, like you know how they have like the tongue of the shoe, like tongue of like the sneaker, like his shoes like didn't even have that, and he honestly looked like high out of his mind. And she just kept saying like, sir, you need to get in the line, like sir, you need to get in the line, and he just like wasn't listening. And then finally he was like, ma'am, can you ring me up? And she was like, no, sir, like I don't have a register. There's a line right here, like go wait in line. And then all of a sudden, like he like just cuts in front of everyone. He's like, hey, can I go in front of you? Like, and everyone's like, and so I'm over here expecting the absolute worst because I've already had horrible news today, and I was like, oh my gosh, like what's literally like what's about to happen? And I'm backed into like a corner. There was no place for me to like really go, so I'm like expecting the worst over here. I'm like, oh my gosh, like what is about to happen? And everyone is like super tense because like no one knows what's happening. And like the manager's like, sir, I better never see you in here again, like this is your last time, like all this stuff. And then he goes outside and he sits right on the sidewalk right outside of the door. And so once I was done, I was like, ma'am, do you mind like just watching me get to my car? Because like my car was very close to where he was sitting. I don't know, it just like freaked me out. And so she watched me. Obviously I'm home, I'm safe, that's good. But basically what I got for my roommate, which I'm really excited for, I got her this thing. So it's only I think a $15 limit, but I ended up getting this sweater right here. It was originally $34, but I got it for $16, so that is awesome. It's this super soft like quarter zip sweater. I just love this. Like this is the softest thing in the entire world. But then I also got her, well I got one for myself because I've been eating it, but I also got her chocolate covered almonds. And then I also ended up getting, oh this was also for me, I got like an eye mask because I've been wanting one recently. So basically I would say my mission was pretty successful. But really the last thing I also wanted to talk about was, at the beginning of this video I mentioned like I just like today like was just kind of an off day. And one thing that I really pride myself in is I feel like I'm very, very, very real with you guys. Oh my lord. You guys have seen my real morning routine, my real night routine. Like I've talked to you guys about some very vulnerable stuff. Like you guys know that I'm a Christian. And today I found out that my high school like best friend passed away. I guess she got into a car accident and hit a pole. And at first like it didn't bother me at all. Like I am very, very numb to death. Like when you're, I don't know about other people, but like when I'm a Christian and I know like, I know if you truly believe in Jesus, like I know where you're going, you know what I mean? And so like that never really bothered me. And so like if you told me like today that I was gonna die, like I'd be like, all right, cool, like bring it on. Like I wouldn't care about it. Or if you told me like my great grandma was gonna die tomorrow, like it's not that I wouldn't be sad, but like I know that she truly loves Jesus and she has a relationship with Jesus, and I know for a fact, I know for a fact where she's going. But what scares me the most is when people die and they're not Christians, like, and they don't have a relationship with God. That's where I start to get really emotional about things, because I don't know where they're going and I don't know the answers to that. And do I think that God would send a 22-year-old to hell? I would hope not. And that's where my lines kind of start to get blurred, is because I truly just like don't know the answers to that stuff. And I truly just don't, I don't know. It's really been like just a lot of thinking and a lot of questioning. And I think like that's where a lot of my emotions have been coming, is because I'm like, all right, God, like I don't understand like what's happening. I don't understand. I don't know. And I think as a Christian, it's okay to say that you don't know the answers to things. But yeah, I have a really hard time when non-Christians pass away, because I don't know, and I don't know the answers, and I don't know if at last minute God's like, do you want to stay with me, or do you want to, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I guess if you can get one thing out of this conversation, I guess it's just the fact that I just want you guys to know that my life is not perfect. I am by no means. All right, I literally can see my roommates all coming home from church right now, so I'm gonna go head inside because I can see them all like getting out of their car and they're like watching me, like being like, what the heck are you doing? I love you guys. Also, when I talked about the whole like having an old friend pass away, I don't want any sympathy. I don't want anyone in the comments to be like, oh, like I'm so sorry for your loss. Like just none of that. I think like my biggest thing with that stuff is like, I think I just question, like it just makes me question, like how can a loving God, especially when they're so young, like I don't know the answers, and I never claimed to know all the answers. Anywho, I love you guys. I'm so sorry to end that on such like, I feel like I started off as a crappy like mopey Courtney, and I'm ending it as a mopey Courtney. I don't even know don't even know. I love you guys. I'm just gonna end it here. I literally have no idea what I'm even trying to say. I'm just sitting here. Thank you for listening. I really appreciate it. Sometimes just talking to you guys makes me feel like so much more at ease. So I really appreciate you guys just listening to me. Yep, here comes another roommate. So I'm gonna go head off. I love you guys. You guys are the best. You guys are like my best friends. Goodbye. I love you. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop rambling. Bye.